Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Aries EDC. So, I've been thinking about doing this video for a little while now. Basically, it is a look back at this knife. For those of you who have been a follower of the channel for quite some time, you know exactly what this is. And for those of you who are new, this is a AriesEDC balloon. This is one that I made, and this one is, I guess, about a year and a half old, based on the card that I still have. It's seen better days, but there's a story behind this. There's 100% a story behind this. So what is this? This is the Lava Flow Kyanite bloom made out of AEBL that has been acid etched. And I completed it on February 1st of 2024. So it's coming up on a year and a half old. But the thing with this knife is this was the first knife that I had ever done in a pass around. So all of the favorite channels that you guys love when it comes to knife content got to experience this knife, and this was done, like I said, a year and a half ago, and something that I just made for a pass around, specifically for that. And so I just wanted to follow up and share with you guys how it's holding up. This was the first time the first time I had ever done a bead like this, and definitely just, I don't know, it was the first one I had done like this specifically for a pass around. Now, what goes through your head when you're like, okay, I'm going to make something and I'm going to put it in front of all these content creators for them to judge and to make opinions of? Yeah, that was a very nerve-wracking thing to do, to say the least. And I was super excited and scared at the same time to do this project. But it came out really nice. Everybody seemed to have really good things to say, and that kicked off a lot of things last year for me. And I was super happy with the outcome of that pass around. So let's look at this, because when it came back, it had some wear marks on this side of the blade. So you can see on the acid etching it had some wear marks here, some wear marks down here, and I think that's just from the sheath. But it hasn't gotten any worse. It's the exact same wear as it was when I got it back from the pass around. So I don't know if it was just something that was going on during the pass around, but I've had it and I carry this a ton, and it hasn't really gotten any worse, or, you know, it's the same as it was than when it returned from the pass round. And there's nothing on this side. This side has no wear marks whatsoever, which is kind of interesting. And the only thing I've really done to this knife is I did have to put a fresh edge on it. So I did sharpen it one more time, just to put a fresh edge on it, but that's about all that I've ever done on this knife. The paracord has gotten some dirt on it and everything else. Like I said, I used to carry this to work with me, so of course that's going to get a little dirty, etc. And I think the reason I wanted to look at this is somebody shared a picture of one of their AriesEDC blades, and it looked like they had resharpened it a couple times, and it was starting to show a little bit of wear on the edge. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. So I wanted to break out this and just kind of show this off. The sheath still looking good. I wear this on the front, so my belt buckle kind of wears right here, so there is a wear mark right there, but it's holding up. I mean, there's a slight bit of rattle now, but it's not coming out, that is for sure. Still has good retention, still serves its purpose very well. I don't end up carrying this as much anymore, just because I have the Kubi blooms. So I would much rather carry these on an EDC basis now than one of my customs. But yeah, so, but I still have it, and it's still, oh my goodness, still stinking cool to be able to experience this knife and to be able to have it for the purpose. But I just wanted to go back and share with you guys, I guess it's a long-term carry. I know it's only a year and a half, but it's still holding up very well. I don't know what's going on with my voice. And it's still really looking good. Even the scales, there's no wear, no nothing on the Kieranite, so the Kieranite is holding up very well. I haven't polished it. I haven't done anything. That's the original polish on this, and it's still holding up very well, even with the sheath popping in and out of the sheath, so the front part is holding up very well. The only wear, like I said, was from the sheath on the acid etching, where you could see it up here on the blade, but that has not gotten any worse, like I said, from when it got returned from the pass around. So it's very, very cool. So you guys know when I say it is the AriesEDC Bloom that I'm carrying, this is the one that I am carrying. You got the Lava Flow Kieranite with the red liners. Fantastic bead that I ended up doing. It turned out really cool. I can't remember if this is the first one I did like that or not. I don't really remember. But it is holding up very well. It is still sharp. Like I said, I did re-sharpen it, but yeah, it's still nice and sharp. Oh, maybe not. What's going on there? Oh, that was me. There, see, it is sharp. It's the paper too. The paper folded, but nice and sharp, and still serves its purpose here. Now I'm upset that it didn't cut that, but yeah, it's still sharp. It's still sharp. Come on, give that to me. So the AriesEDC Bloom, it's still my favorite and still serves its purpose for what it is as an EDC carry. And it's so stinking cool that Kubi picked this design up and decided to make this for me. They did a really good job. They knocked it out of the park. And I think they're still available at White Mountain Knives. I think the only one that is available is the burlap micarta version, or the black micarta. That is the only one that I believe is available still. But it's still available at White Mountain Knives. And I think right now you end up out the door at like $48 with shipping. Unfortunately, the blue and the Ultim are all sold out, but the black is still available, and still an excellent offering from Kubi. And hopefully I'll get some more news here coming up in the next month or so that two more models might be dropping very soon. But really cool, guys. I wanted to go back, take a look at this one. It's still kicking it. It's still on my belt. I still carry it, just not as much because I have other offerings that I can do. But it's holding up. It's holding up very, very well. And I'm really happy with how it's looking. And I don't mind any of the wear. It's a year and a half old, and it's part of the story of this knife going around to all the channels. So really, really cool. So guys, thank you so much for hanging in there with me on this one. I just wanted to kind of take a look back at that knife and how excited I am that to still see people buying these, people are customizing these, and people are doing their thing with the AriesEDC Kubi Bloom. So cool. So thank you guys so much. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. The choice is always yours.